Welcome back to another episode of Starfield. Today, we're going to make progress in the Crimson Fleet storyline and get closer to Kryx's legacy. Let's jump right into it.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
Here you go.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Kryx's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a gal bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
How do we know someone else hasn't already found the legacy?
Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. Now, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it.
We don't have much to go on.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a gal bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the gal bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation.
Hell yeah.
And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Keel hauler. Legendary pistol. Who's Rokov?
Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage.
What's in the Galbank archives?
It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the legacy.
So I'm running errands for you now.
Yeah, so that is exactly what you're going to do. If you haven't noticed by now, that is how things work around here. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
I bet. I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet.
I was mistaken about Mathis.
There's no need to cover for him. Your first impression told me everything I needed to know. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Kryx's legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Speak to Mathis? Fuck that guy.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
You still planning to take him out?
What? No, you gotta be crazy. All I'm gonna do is lay low for a while, pick up a few jobs from Voss, and maybe get drunk.
Just remember that you owe me a favor.
Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up. You just, take care of yourself out there.
All right, and Neva is right here.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
As long as I get my cut.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
How is an award worth so much money?
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
Does the Galbank executive I'm looking for have anything to do with the award?
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. But I guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event.
I don't like taking unnecessary risks.
Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day. That's what being a pirate is all about. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Isn't Rokov going to expect a cut?
All Rokoff does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits.
We'll see what Delgado says about that threat.
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You, over me. Psh, please. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Why do I keep getting called Rook?
Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word,
Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Good luck.
Can't wait to kill this bitch. I thought that was something we could take. I think we do need to check in with our friends at the UC Vigilance. Yeah. So we need to report there, but also because we have evidence to turn into Lieutenant Toft. So UC Vigilance it is.
Hey. Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Silver.
You're back. So how did it go?
I thought you'd been monitoring me.
Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the Vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed.
Why are you so surprised to see me?
Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis.
I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan is going to work.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
How'd you know you'd be able to fool Delgado?
If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way.
Are you sure it's safe if I pass you this information?
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word.
Delgado is searching for a Galbank ship named Legacy that was carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Kryx's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
I believe it's real.
Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
How did you know Delgado was with us at the lock?
That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated.
Why do you think the Galbank is hiding something?
Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Galbank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value.
I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Kryx was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
How do you know Jasper Kryx never found the legacy?
Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Kryx wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinny of us, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No, the Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever.
Shouldn't I put a stop to this thing by killing Delgado?
And let Neva Mora take his place. Or Shinny of us. Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat.
I'll proceed as planned then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
No promises. So do I still need to report to her?
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you?
I have evidence for you.
Well done. Let's see what you found.
Picked this up from the Lock Penitentiary on Suvorov.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Kryx's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Kryx picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. That it?
That's all I have for now.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
All right, so now let's head to the Siren of the Stars. I expected this ship to be a little more elegant. Detected by who? Okay.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Wait, no formal tour of the ship?
Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
You should be happy Delgado's included you at all.
Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Why don't you ask Neva yourself?
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not?
Nope, that's the only reason I'm here.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
What do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements. You get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Wonder all you want. That's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
I can't speak for Delgado.
You're insulting my intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
You really think I have the ability to promise something like that?
You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine.
What, you don't need money?
Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? I prefer to play the long game. You see, getting my ass back into the fleet means I regain access to Shinya Boss. And that's as good as an endless stream of credits.
I can put in a word with Delgado, but it's up to him to pull the trigger.
That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
What's a full-timer?
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
Anything you can tell me about the gala?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
What sort of dirty secrets are we talking about?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
Hey, if there's any Aurora around, then it'll be a party.
All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Ah, should be pretty simple. which one of these takes me? Ask patrons. Discover the location. Well, how do I get up there? I need to discover the location of the award. That's a pretty big part of what we're doing here.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Shut up. So, they told me to come up here to find the location of the award.
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
I don't have a cabin. Well, I guess we'll start by just talking to some patrons.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
That's hilarious. That I can just open that.
Moment Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
That's also hilarious. So can I literally just walk in there? Because the award's gotta be in one of these places, right? There's also probably some kind of vent somewhere that I can go in and sneak around.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
All right.
Hello. Are you a member?
Hi there. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that we need to go in here to get that award. I'm gonna just slap a quick save down and see if they'll literally let me just walk in. Well, they did. Oh, this is the kitchen. That's the crew quarters.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
I do what I want. Alright, let's talk to some people.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Looking for anybody that actually has a name and isn't just patron.
Positively horrid. Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best.
Like this guy.
Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy.
Or maybe not.
Absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
So, what brings you aboard?
Do you have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
I missed out on the award to someone else last year. So this year, I doubled my contributions to the society. Fingers crossed.
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
Nice.
Nice to have met you. I certainly hope.
Okay, let's talk to this chick.
Here for business or pleasure?
Do you have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back.
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips.
Nice. So it sounds like he's cheating on his wife. That's good.
So, what brings you aboard?
What do you know about the award?
That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause.
Do you have any information about my boy Larry?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
Okay, so he's here a lot, and he hates his wife.
That view is absolutely
The society
spectacular,
chair
isn't it?
has really outdone herself this time.
You have any information about the award?
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think it was her own child.
Do you know anything about Larry?
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button.
Nice.
That's all then? Okay.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
What do you know about Larry?
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth.
Fair.
Enjoy the
He
rest
seems
of the
like a
event.
piece of shit, so I mean, that makes sense.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Oh, there's the guy. Where's Sheila? Aha.
I hope they decide to. Have you tried the canopies?
Yes. I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
When will the award ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
I heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
What do you mean, the transfer of the award?
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination.
You must be nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Damn, she's an idiot. Okay, so where's that?
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
What exactly does a chief purser do on a starliner?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Savior Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Awesome. So I gotta find out who has the proper claim ID.
Ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
Isn't it risky to hold the award ceremony aboard a Starliner?
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe.
I need your claim ID for the Earth Savior Award.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Just hand over the claim ID so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
I don't think any of these are good options. What's the harm if you tell me?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Let's threaten her. Time for you to talk.
Nice try, but no.
I mean, none of these are gonna end up working. You're wasting my time.
Maybe we can still work something out.
Why does that work? I'm glad you're starting to come around to my point of view.
I'm still willing to talk.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
That makes no sense. Why would she ever... Okay. This is gonna be the easiest theft I've ever seen. And we get her money? That's hilarious. Okay, so now we either go convince the dude to tell me what I need to know or kill him.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting
I think we're gonna try talking to a few more patrons first.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
You know anything about Larry?
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Aha.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
That's the kind of information I needed. Speak to Claudia. I don't know what it is about the audio on this ship, but the audio for this ship is just really wacky. Every time I go in and out of that door specifically. What's up?
Sorry, do I know you?
There's no harm in a friendly little chat between two people.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Would your partner happen to be Larry Dombrowski?
Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about?
I know all about your affair with Dombrowski.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
All I need is something incriminating on Dombrowski.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
I'll find that information one way or another, so you might as well benefit now.
That's true. You have come this far already.
I have information that could seriously damage your reputation.
You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that.
Because Dombrowski deserves everything that's coming to him.
That's true. For once, I would like to see him squirm.
Dombrowski's scum, and he shouldn't get away with this.
I'd love to see that man suffer. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
Tell me about this scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Why aren't you worried I'll blow the whistle on this whole thing?
You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle in the works. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities.
Why didn't you confront him?
I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer?
You think he was using you?
Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back.
If you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Nice, another person to talk to. Be a lot easier if I just killed the bastard.
Have you tried the canapes? Boring.
Hello. You here for the charity event?
Actually, I'm here on business.
Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else.
Claudia Swiss says you have information about Larry Dombrowski.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Maybe I'll hand any evidence I already have over to the authorities.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging.
Gotta go talk to our boy and see if he can help us out.
Designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He must be bluffing.
I know the guy, he doesn't bluff. But I'd bet my last cred stick he's running scared. There's clearly something going on between Vera, Swiss, and Dombrowski. But we need hard evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public, We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
A shipwide emergency might do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
I guess I'll do whatever it takes to get it done.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Get back to it.
All right. Speak to the chief engineer?
Quite a lovely start.
What if I don't want to?